Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me for today's tutorial. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these lovely gift boxes, these tree shaped gift boxes using the Christmas tree gift box die set. Now this is from my brand new collection. So here is the box, and again this is the box without the Christmas trees on, so this also makes a wonderful cake box as well. So it opens up just like that, and we've got these little slots there that these slide into, and that keeps the top shut. And we also have these extra elements here where you can layer up your Christmas trees, so you can make a 3D front. Now if you can imagine that being as a place on plates and things on Christmas Day, lovely Christmas meal, that is going to look wonderful. And you also get the ornaments as well to decorate the tree. So let's move all of these out of the way, and then I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to do to put this together. So I am going to be doing some die cutting today, so let's get everything out. You get nine dies and 11 elements. So some of these are together, so if you think you're getting 11 dies, it's not. Some of these are grouped together, just so that you know if you ever count your dies, just to make sure that none are missing, like I do sometimes do. Okay, so I'm going to be using just ordinary green cardstock here, and I'm just going to grab my plates out. I'm going to be using the Go Power and Emboss. I absolutely love this machine. My plates stay lovely and flat. Okay, so I'm just going to be making a simple basic version of these, because I have so many lovely samples that I can show you what you can do with them. But for today's video I'm just going to be concentrating on getting this made for you, so you know exactly how to put it together. So I'm just setting things out the best I can. This will fit through a standard die cutting machine, but I like to put everything through together because I have the size to do it. Now these two I'm going to run through again on a separate pass. So let's clear some space and bring the machine over. There we go, turn that on. That is on, yep, and then we can run that through. Fly away one there. Okay, so let's take all of these off, and then I'm going to run this one through once, and I'm going to run this one through twice. So the first run I'm going to be putting these through again, and then I'm going to be putting this through one more time. I'm hoping that makes sense. Just watch closely. Okay, so I'm done with my die cutting now for the time being. I have these extra elements here, so you have a choice here of the angel on the top, or a fairy, or the star. Okay, so let's get everything sorted. So this is going to be the base of the tree for the top of the box. This one has the score lining, so I'm going to pile those up there. Okay, so I now have these two side pieces, pop those there. This is going to be the top. This main tree here is going to be glued on top of that, and this is going to be the base. So let's get all of these score lines folded over. And do the same for these two. We're going to lose one of these tabs, and I'll be showing you which one it will be in just a moment. I'm just going to move over to my bone folder here to make sure I get some lovely crisp lines. I missed one out. There we go. Okay, so on these two side pieces here, you'll notice that there are some slots here. There's one here and there's one there, and these are on opposite sides. Now do this first, otherwise you may put this on in the wrong order. So grab your lid, again bend everything down. No, it's not the lid, it's the base. Here we go, here is the base. Okay, so these flaps need to be on the outside. However, if you notice it looks a little bit like a mouse, but if you look on this section here, the slots are on the pointy end, so I need to turn these over. There we go, so the slots are on the pointy end, just like that. Okay, and I need to lose one of these flaps because you only need one. It was easier just to add them onto both of the die sets, and then you can choose which one that you want to close or chop off. So let's do that. There we go. Doesn't matter which one, as long as only one goes off. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble. Just make sure your slots are at the top. So I'm going to be using Cosmic Shimmer today. I've popped it into this little bottle here. If I can find a link for these tiny bottles, I will link them down in the description box or on the web page that you are watching this on. All of my new collections from now on will have their own dedicated launch page on my website. That is where you will find the new tutorials, and I will also be adding older collections where it's going to be exactly the same. All the tutorials are there, and the links and everything is in one place for you. That saves you hopping around YouTube trying to find all these different tutorials. It's all there, and it's easy to navigate as well. Okay, so I've got those two glued on, and I'm also going to add some glue just to this section. If you find using red tape better, certainly use red tape. When I go on to demonstrating live on like TV and during the live launch at Craft Stash, I tend to now use the red tape. It's just so much quicker and easier. Okay, so let's add glue just to here, and then we can pop that lid on as well, just with a bit of glue. If you want to, you can put the glue on the other side and have the flap go on the inside, but when I'm using all the same coloured cardstock, it's not all that noticeable. It's actually not all that noticeable as well if you make this entire thing out of patterned paper as well. Okay, so get your little flaps in like that. This is where you find out whether you put your sides on in the right orientation. Like I say, get the orientation right first before you start gluing, and then you'll have everything in the right place. So these basically just tuck into these holes here. There we go, you've got a lovely cake box if you want to stop at that and then carry on decorating. I've decorated mine here with a fork there. We can use a spoon. Okay, so let's move on. We're on the home front now, so let's get this on. So it's easier to add the glue to this base bit here, and if you want to, you can die cut another one of these trees and pop it on the other side. So I still have a couple of more samples that I would like to make, so I may just do that. I'll probably make this box out of patterns paper in the centre, and then I'll have green Christmas trees either side. So I'm going right up to the base there, just lining it straight up, and before the glue sets I'm just lining everything up at the point. And again, that's going to look absolutely lovely with another tree on the other side, and maybe you can build up the 3D effect on the other side as well. So here are my two trees. These ones have the score line, so grab your bone folder and fold these over, just making sure you do your best to get the point there. There we go, and do the same on the other one. Normally with the score line I would fold backwards on the score line, but because this is directional, that's the back of the die cut there, it sometimes picks up some of the texture from the cutting pad. This is my nice side, so I'm just going to do the opposite of what I normally do and fold the other way, just like that. And if you want to, I do have a little bit of a tree. Where is it? It's hiding somewhere. Here it is. I do have a tree here that I have glued together back to back and keep gluing them around, and then you can, that went wrong, I didn't like how that looked, so I gave up on that one. But that is another thing that you can do with these trees as well. I'm just trying to give you as many ideas as possible. It's always great to have a die set that you can use in multiple ways, so I do like to show you as many ways that you can use your die set, because it's literally better value for money that way. Okay, so this tree is slightly smaller, as you can see it is more like a mat, and then that raises up like that, so I've only added glue to the bottom side of the score line. So do exactly the same on here, and you can build up quite a few layers if you want to, and this would look absolutely lovely if you had layers of vellum and vellum trees. That would look really nice as well. I'm just going to pop that in the center, line that up just like so. There we go, and there is our Christmas tree gift box. So all I have to do now is die cut a star, some decorations. I have a few here already. I've got some in red, I've got some in silver, but I just need to do my star, and then that will be this die set finished. So thank you very much for joining me today. Everything is going to be in the description box or in the web, on the web page. Right at the bottom there'll be a list of all the things that I've used today. So that is there, and the die set is available at Craft Stash, and again the link for that will be down below. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time.